We were called to stand for the 6 million Jews that were murdered by Hitler's Nazis during World War II. Today, we are called to stand for the 672,000 Jews that call Florida home. And I, for one, will not stand still. I will not stand down. I will not be complacent, and I will not do nothing. Enough is enough. All Floridians, including Jews, and those of the Jewish faith, have the right to quiet enjoyment in their communities and the right to practice their faith without reprisal or fear of harm. When we said never again, we meant never again. And yet, here we are, again. All across the state, we have seen disgusting acts of hate take place. We've seen Jewish moms and their kids harassed, threatened, stalked, and prevented access and passage to the school that they were walking to. Shameful. We've seen giant swastikas projected up on the CSX building in Jacksonville, the AT&T building in West Palm Beach, the Speedway at Daytona Beach, and then at arenas in Gainesville and Tampa, all with the swastika with projecting underneath a scrolled message of anti-Semitism, disgusting things. And we've seen a number of violent attacks on churches and church gatherings, and decapitations of statues of Jesus Christ, and desecration of images of the statue of Mary, of images of Mary, the Virgin Mary, and vandalism of Catholic monuments. We've seen in my own backyard at the FAU campus, uninvited people come on campus and prevent our students from going to class. And we've seen hateful flyers being thrown in the yards, the porches, and the driveways of homes in Jewish communities in Boca Raton, all with anti-Semitic and hateful messages within them. And I could go on and on about the graffiti at churches and the desecration of Jewish cemeteries and synagogues. This has got to stop. And that's why I'm proud to present, ironically, on the 134th birthday of Adolf Hitler, Public Nuisances, which directly confronts these acts of anti-Semitism, acts of hate, acts of religious and ethnic animus that we are seeing all across our state. And let me add this. Today is also the 80th anniversary of the Warsaw Uprising, where Jews imprisoned in the Polish ghettos valiantly, yet desperately, fought back against the Nazis. Today, we fight back. The bill, HB 269, expands the penalties on crimes already in the Florida statutes, which when carried out by an individual who displays religious or ethnic intimidation, threat, or intent to harm, to that of a hate crime punishable as a third-degree felony. These crimes include dumping of litter, harassment, threat, and intimidation, and the malicious disruption of religious schools, services, or funerals. In addition, the bill adds to our Florida statutes the act of projecting an image onto a building without the written permission of the owner. Should the individual project an image of religious or ethnic animus, it raises the crime to that of a hate crime, punishable as a third-degree felony. And finally, the bill adds to the Florida statutes. Gosh, guys, thank you. Thank you for being here. Wow. Adds to the Florida statutes the act of trespassing for the purpose of threatening or intimidating another person on a state university or college campus. After failing to heed warnings from our state schools and refusing to leave, the individual commits a misdemeanor of the first degree. However, should the individual evidence religious or ethnic animus, including acts of anti-Semitism, it raises the crime to a third-degree felony, a hate crime. Mr. Speaker, with all due respect, that is the bill.